Okay, so I recently got asked this question in the comment section of my last YouTube video, and so we want to hit on it today. So the question was about first baseman holding runners, when to not hold runners, and I want to give this example right here. This is something that I see done incorrectly at the youth level a lot, and I've even seen it done incorrectly at times at older levels until a coach has to yell at the first baseman to stop holding on the runner. So here's the situation right here. We've got nobody out. We've got runners at first and second base. This is Yankees A's earlier in the season. Now you can see Rizzo right here. He is not holding the runner. So here's the key. If you're the first baseman, and this might sound elementary to some people, but when you're watching youth games, watch how many times the first baseman is holding a runner with a man on second. We play teams all the time. I'm like, how is this possible? And nobody is saying anything. So if you're a coach, make sure you pay attention to it. If you're a player, then hopefully you learn from this. I'm never holding a runner, so I'm not going to hold the runner on if there is a runner at second base. So runner at first and second, I will never hold the runner on. If that runner was at third instead and we were first and third, then I am holding him on because this base is not occupied. If its base is loaded, I am not holding him on. So it's very, very simple. If this base is occupied and there's a runner at first, I never hold the runner on. I get off the bag. If the base is unoccupied, then I do because he can steal. So as a first baseman, make sure you're going through that every single pitch. You have to make sure of that. Now, notice the positioning of Rizzo too, because this is the other thing that I see a lot of. The first baseman might not hold the runner on, but they play like 2 feet off the bag. Right-handed hitter up. Anytime a righty is up, take a few extra steps off the line. Players get so consumed with guarding the line. Now, could there be certain situations late in the game where we maybe guard the line a little bit more? Like if this is the tying run right here, maybe we guard the line more. If it's a go-ahead run, maybe we guard the line a little bit more. But in general, if a righty is up, we're going to push off the line. So I'm going to play this right here because if you were to hold the runner here, or if you were not to get off the line, this is not a double play. So here's the pitch. We get a ground ball to Rizzo. He's going to throw it to Volpe, who hits the pitcher covering. So textbook double play right here. Again, think about it this way as well. Let me push this back here a little bit. Righty up. Second baseman, you also have to think about this first baseman. Second baseman is holding that runner with a right-hander up. And so this hole right here becomes huge. Where we win a lot of games at younger levels is honestly silly things like this. This guy's holding. This guy right here, what we see it sometimes at younger levels is he's standing on the bag. So we have a guy standing on the bag at first, a guy standing on the bag at second, and if the hitter hits the ball anywhere to the right side, it's an automatic hit. Might sound silly. You'd be amazed at how many times I see this done at younger levels. And so we're holding this guy on, but we're not standing on the bag. We're close enough to where we can pick or we can retreat to our position. But again, as the first baseman, you need to cover up some of this hole right here. You can't be standing way over here, especially with the righty. Lefty up, you can push over a little bit. Righty up, you should be over here. Watch the pitcher. Pitchers, you got to get over. He hesitates for a split second. Anything to the right side, you got to get over. Boom, ball's hit, you got to get over. You're the guy that's going to get there. A lot of times coaches think that the second baseman can get there. On the big diamond, it's impossible. On the small diamond, it's still really difficult because you got to think again, this guy's holding the runner on. He's holding him. So he has to hold him. Then he has to retreat, right? So we teach shuffle, shuffle, back to your position. So here's shuffle, shuffle. That's still a long run. Much easier for the pitcher. Take a direct line, find the bag, put your right foot on the bag, become a first baseman. Right foot on the bag, stretch the ball with your left foot. If you're a lefty, you're just going to do the opposite. Left foot on the bag. So lefty's left foot, righty's right foot. Stretch to the ball, see the ball thrown, take your foot to the ball, make the catch. So one of those plays, again, you see it happen, you see the double play, and you're like, okay, you just kind of take it for granted. There's so many times I see this ball. And when I say younger levels, I'm not talking about like 10-year-olds. I'm talking about 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, high school. Like, I see it all over the place. Small things that people take for granted. Either players have brain cramps or coaches don't realize it. And this ball, which should be a double play, could be a double play, ends up being a single to right field. And now we have bases loaded, or we have a runner score. We're back in first and second. And it's something that we could have taken care of just by positioning and understanding the game a little bit. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below in the play. Subscribe to the channel. That's all we got. We'll talk to you later.